The Berenstain Bears' New Neighbors by Stan and Jane Berenstain. I wonder how it will be empty, said Sister Bear. She was talking about the house across the road. The family that had lived there had moved to Big Bear City. Now the house was empty and had for sale sign on it. It's hard to say, said Papa Bear. I don't think it will be empty very long, said Mama. It's a very nice house. I just hope whatever move has cubs, said Brother Bear, especially girls. Said Sister. Just then, Mrs. McBear, the really stand person, drove up and stopped in front of the empty house. She got out of her car and hammered a sold sign over for sale sign. How about that? Said Papa. Somebody bought it already. He called across the road. Say, Mrs. McBear, who's moving in? Hi, Bear family, she says. I can't talk right now, too busy. Then she got into her car, waved, and drove away. Said Papa. That's not like Mrs. McBear. She usually has plenty to say. Maybe she doesn't know who will be moving it, suggested Mama. Of course she knows, said Papa. Whatever it is, she sold them the house, didn't she? I suppose so, said Mama, but I don't know what difference it makes. It makes lots of difference, said Papa. It's important who your neighbors are. I just hope whatever move in had cubs, said Brother, especially girls, said Sister. Over the next few days, the bear went about their business. Papa worked into his wood shop. Mama had a lot of tip bills she wanted to put in. Brother and sister went to school in the morning and came home afternoon. Once in a while, they wondered who their new neighbor would be like. Would they be young or old? Would they be friendly or would they keep themselves? Now hold on, please, said Mama, who had joined the cops at the window. But Mama, said Sister, it's Saturday and we don't have to go to school. We're going to give them a chance to get moved in, Mama says. They do look like a lovely family. We'll all go over late and welcome them. Said Papa, looking out of the window. Now, who do you suppose they are? He added in grumpy tone of voice. And what do you suppose they're doing here? Well, said Mama, I suppose that the panda family, because their wood, they're just paint on their mailbox. As for what they're doing, I suppose they're doing the same thing. We are living here. What's the matter, Papa? asked Sister. Don't you like them? That is not, he says. I just them are different. That's all. Well, different or not, said Mama, as they sat down for breakfast. They're our new neighbors, and late today we're going to welcome them with a jar of special honey. Besides, she couldn't. There you like things to be different. When I went I thought you like the things to be different. When we are the Bill farm, you complained when I went to buy all yellow strips, get different colors, he says. The cops agree with you, so I got yellow, red, and blue. Papa didn't say anything. He just kept eating and looking grumpy. And you always use different kinds of wood you future furniture work. She went on, and if we have the same thing for dinner 3 nights in a row, you says, no, the same thing again. Why can't we have something different? That's different, grumpy Papa as he left the breakfast table. Just look at that, would you? He says, looking out the window. Before you start giving away all of our special honey, I think you should have a look what our new neighbor are doing. They're holding even moved in, and they're building a fence, a speed fence. What a speed fence, Papa? Asked Sister. Mama looked out the window and saw that the panda did seem to be putting up some sort of fence, that it didn't look like any fence she'd ever seen. It looked like a row of stick. A speed fence, said Papa. It's fence that bad neighbor put up just a bit. They do it just be mean and keep the side folks from seeing what they're up to. I'm sure there are an explanations, Mama says. She was back in the kitchen, put a red bow on jar and special honey. Humph, said Papa. I was saving that honey for a special auction. New neighbor are a special auction, she says. Hi, neighbors, said Brother. We are Brother and Sister Bear. He and Sister had decided not to wait for the family welcome visit. We live in the big tree across the road. I'm Peter Panda, said the new cub. These are my sister, Pam and Patty. The new cubs were very friendly, and pretty soon on, and all were busy talking about the things cubs talk about. It turned out that Peter Panda don't only have a soccer ball, he was a soccer wife. But he didn't know much about the baseball or football. He agreed to show Brother some soccer move Brother would teach him and baseball and football. Sister, Pam and Patty were already worked up a sweet jump rope. And it turned out the speech fence wasn't even a fence. It's a row of bamboo. It's our favorite food, explained Peter. Mom is a great bamboo cook. She must have 50 recipes. Our favorite food is honey, said Brother. We're going to bring you a jar of it later. The afternoon, the whole bear family came over to welcome their new neighbors with a jar of special honey. The bear and the pandas had a very pleasant visit. Even Papa had a good time. He found Mr. Panda, who had traveled all over the world, to be a very interesting fellow, and he especially enjoyed the chilled bamboo juice Mr. Panda saved. Mama agreed on neighborhood welcome at the community center for the next week. It would a covered dish supper, and Mrs. Panda bamboo shoots were the hit of the evening. The end.